Yes, you may proceed.
Then masaxoxa kanjalo qhamuke uKaylee ne abuza ukuthi hawo seniplan ukuhamba yini.
Whilst we were having that conversation, Kelly appeared and then she asked from us, are you planning to leave already?
Yes.
Yebo.
And ngaleso sikhathi bekunama calls bekunama calls abuya ngene kusenzo but bengazi ukuthi ukhuluma nobani.
But at the time, there were calls that Senzo was receiving, but I didn't know as to who he was talking to. Yebo.
Yes.
Then after lo sabuyela back at dining room futhi.
Thereafter, we went back to the dining room. Yebo.
But before going to the dining room, did anyone leave for the shops?
Ngaphandle kokuthi nibuyele ke dining room, ngabe ukhona? Sorry.
As I said, clear leading question from the state.
As a court, please, I'll just rephrase that. I apologize, my lord. Did anyone leave the house at any stage to get any supplies?
Kukhona nje isikhathi la kunomuntu owaphuma khona ke kukhona nje ayokuthenga.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll make another attempt. Did anyone leave the house at any stage?
Ukhona nje umuntu owahamba, sikhona isikhathi la kunomuntu owahamba khona noma waphuma khona endlini.
Umuntu waphuma endlini babethu kwaphuma uSenzo noKaylee.
Two people left the house. It was Senzo and Kelly.
Yes.
At which stage was that?
Isiphi isikhathi la baphuma khona?
Anginayo show ngesikhathi because into ayenzeka ngangasibuka isikhathi. So anginayo show ngesikhathi.
I'm not certain about the time because I did not look at the time, so I'm not certain about the time.
No, but we're just asking at which stage, not the time, at which stage.
Asikhulumi nje kahle ukuthi
Where were you at that stage?
Kwakuyinkathi kwakwenzekani? Inkathi bephuma kwakwenzekani?
Bese dining thina bephuma because ngathi uMakeli beneflu. So bebeyomthengela something for the flu.
Okay. We were still in the dining room when they went out. I think Kelly's mother had some flu, so they were left to go and get something for her for the flu.
Was it after you had finished smoking, after you had washed your hands and rinsed your mouth, and
Ngabe
went
kon-
back into the dining room?
Ingabe konke lokho kwenzeka nkathi usuqedile ubhema, nkathi usuqedile ke ukuthi ugeze izandla zakho kanye nomlomo usubuyela ngaphakathi endlini?
Angisakhumbuli kahle noma kwenzeka before or after.
I can't remember well whether it happened before or after.
Yes. Yes, where did the deceased and Miss Kelly Tumelo go?
Bahamba baya kuphi ke uSenzo no Kelly?
Anginalo ulwazi lalokho ngoba sasendlini thina.
I don't know because we were in the house.
Mhlambe babe take shop around anginalo ulwazi lalokho.
Maybe they went to a nearby tuck shop, but I don't know because we were inside the house.
Yes, then what happened further?
Kwasekuthini ke?
Emva kwalokho sahleli I think basesonke endlini. Kwangena umusa bona umuntu kulomnyango lo kade ngopoint ekuqaleni.
Okay, bambe lapho ke.
Ungele dining.
Thereafter, whilst all of us were seated inside the house, someone came in. That is now through the door that I pointed out earlier on.
So which door is that?
Muphi lo mnyango lo?
Kuna le buyiveze ekuqaleni leveza.
I think this is referring to the sketch plan.
Just go back to the sketch plan. It's part of Exhibit A.
Yes.
Yes.
Sabona ngumuntu asekala.
Okay, bambe lapho.
Esekala,
Ungayisusi.
emnyama.
We just saw someone standing there, right there, at the opening. That is the opening that was referred to earlier on without the door.
Yes. Mangena umuntu.
Were you all still seated as you demonstrated earlier on? Or
Ingabe
had you
nonke-
changed positions?
Nani sahlezi ngale ndlela obusikhomsela ngaphambilini noma nani senishentshile ke ngaleso sikhathi? Nani sahlezi ngale ndlela yokuqala noma nani senishentshile indlela enihlezi?
Ya sasahleli ngale nje sesihleli ngayo.
We were still seated as we were seated before.
Yes.
Yes, you may continue.
Correct.
Umuntu ongenayo ubhethi sibhamonza ama-thread.
The person that came in was carrying a firearm and he had dreadlocks.
Yes.
Yebo.
Agqoke ijacket. I'm not sure caramel or brown but engathi desk nyana nje umbala wakho ni jacket.
Ngathi yini?
Ngathi brown nyana.
Okay. This person was wearing a jacket. I am not certain whether it was caramel, it was
Nyana something.
mfethu. Ngiyakunikeza isikhathi ukhulume. Asingakhulumi ngesikhathi sodwa kuzohlangana irecord lezwana. Ngicela ukhulume ungilinde ngikhulume then uphinde. This person was wearing a jacket. I don't know whether it's caramel, whether it's brown. Uthe i-desk ne? Khulume nge-desk ne?
Sengaphendula.
Yep.
Umbala wakho ngathi ucaramel or brown ukuthi I'm not sure about the color
It's
but
either
it's caramel brown.
It's either it's caramel or it's brown. It's just that I'm not certain about the color.
Afake isigqoko.
He was wearing a hat.
What type of hat?
Isigqoko esinjani?
Bese isikothinyana nje sincane. I think besinamabala white and black but bese isikotshi isigqoko nje. Angazi ukusichaza kanjani. Akusithi isigqoko sendwangu but lezi igqoko. Akusizo lezi ithambili lezi. Angazi ukusichaza kanjani. But bagqoka isigqoko esisikotshi.
I don't know how to describe it. The witness refers to something scotch, but it was not a woolen hat, and it had some black and white colors, but a small one.
Yes.
And the physique, can you describe the physique of the person?
Lo muntu ngamchaza yena, ubiyena nje ukuthi ngokomzimba wakhe ukuthi wayengumuntu kanjani.
Bemfishane ne.
Person was short,
Yes.
Ayinamehla amakhulu.
with big eyes.
Yes. What other description can you give? Is it all?
Ikuphi okunye ongachaza ngayo noma yilokho nje kuphela?
Ayiloko engikhumbulayo.
That's what I can recall.
Yes, you may proceed.
Ungaqhubeka.
Lo muntu angena khona la emila akakhuluma into eningi.
When this person came out and stood right there at that opening, that person did not say a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Azangakhuluma futhi into eningi wasifuna amafoni nemali.
That person didn't say a lot of things, required phones from us and money.
Yes.
Yes. Which language did he speak?
Ekhuluma ngaluphi ulimi?
Zulu, wakhuluma isiZulu.
IsiZulu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then ukuphazima kwehlo umfana kaChiko nje behleli la.
Bambe lapho ke. Just in a twinkle of an eye, as Chico's son was seated there, it is now on this couch, which is on the right, according to the witness, at the far left. As Chico's son was seated there, yebo,
Just refer to him by his name.
Long.
Okay.
Long.
Long way. Yebo.
Wasuka la ngesikhulu ispeed la akekho lindele endlini lo muntu angithi umla wamphusha
Uchiko pusha
Lo mfana ulongo.
So the ulongo. So,
Yes.
okay. And then he just, without anyone expecting inside the house, he moved from Longwell, moved from where he was seated and pushed this guy.
makamphusha
Okay. That's not just.
Yes.
Yebo. Sure.
so makamphusha bangazi waphuma ngoba waphuma ngili so ngathi emphusha
So the banu wapum.
lo mfana kathi
Okay.
ulongo
So push the muntu waphuma yena.
waphuma ne
Okay, when he pushed this, when Longwe pushed this guy, he went out, permanently,
Yes.
out of the house.
Who exited the house?
Uthi
Was
ulongo
it
waphuma.
Longwe or both the
ulongo
Longwe my lord.
Ulongo.
Yes, we continue.
so by the time ade phusha lo muntu la lethwe la endlini bathola ichance ukuthi kusukuma because ukheli wasukuma
Okay, when he pushed the guy who was standing there at the opening, that's where now people inside the house got a chance to get up, because that's when Kelly got up. Okay.
yes?
Yebo.
so nama I think ukheli wangena kule room la because waphusuma wabaleka ngathi I think wangena kule room la
Masibambe lapho. I think Kelly went into that room. The witness is pointing just
Yeah.
out. There's a door there.
Yeah.
Go into a bedroom.
Yeah.
So the witness says he thinks Kelly got into that room.
Yes?
Yebo.
so nama ngisukuma because bengifaka ukhonkola
Just for record purposes, it was described as bedroom 1.
Is it agreed?
It was described by Sergeant Messiah as bedroom 1.
Agreed, my lord.
Okay, uthi nawe mosukuma ngoba ufake ukhonkolo.
Yeah?
so nama ngisukuma because endlini bese kunesiphithiphithi
Okay.
sengibona the second guy la ekitchen
Bambe lapho. Also, when I got up, because it was now just up and down in the house, I saw now a second guy, pointer, I found the foot in the kitchen,
yeah
where the witness is pointing.
ubeka la because ubeka banjwe usenza isandla so ngibamba isandla saka right
Senzo bambi isandla sale guy.
yeah
He was right there at the kitchen because Senzo was holding this guy's right hand like this. Kanjena ne?
yeah wembambela isandla lesandla emcikisa uTombile
And he was pressing him against the wall. So him.
Was he holding the first or the second guy?
Ubambe lo wokuqala noma lo wesibili?
ilo mude
Okay, it's the tall one.
Yes.
It's the tall one.
No.
Umbuzo uthi ujade
second
ukwazi.
one. The
It's
first-
the second
second
one, my lord.
second one
How did he hold him?
Uthi wayembambe
wembamba
kanjani?
isandla lesaka right
His right hand like this, my lord.
empressele eTombile
Pressing him against the wall.
Yes?
then angithi njengoba ngibona usenzeni la ngangithi ngiyaphuma mina ne because umnyango ula wasekitchen
Okay, bambe lapho. As I saw Senzo standing there, my intention was to go out because the kitchen door was right there. Yebo.
Yes?
Yebo.
then mangifika senze bambe lo muntu lo ne because bembambe emnikisile ngifike ngishaye nami kule muntu lo ne
Okay.
ngishaye ngisibhakela ne.
Okay, when upon arriving, when I got there and I saw Senzo pressing this person against the wall, then when I got there, I hit him with a fist. I think it's Bagela.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, ma.
Where did you hit him?
Umshaya kuphi nendawo?
Ngamshala
Awujike.
ngamshaya la.
In my bum. Uchacha zokubona ujike. Uzongenzela uchacha ukuthi abone.
Yes?
The witness pointing to the left side of the face. Is it uchacha kabona? The left side of the face, mother.
Yes?
Yes, you may proceed.
Then after lokho njalo umuntu elasenza impresela ngimshaya kwaqhuma isibhamu.
Thereafter, whilst this person was there, held by Senzo against the wall, and I hit the person with a fist, that's when a shot went off.
Yes?
Yebo.
Lo nginikuqala lo mfishane ubeka shower uMakheli noKheli noZandi ne kozobeka aphethe ama crutches wami uZandi I think uZandi uyaphethe ama crutches.
Okay. The one that came in first, my lord, was being assaulted or hit by Kelly's mother and Zandi, because I think Zandi was carrying my crutches.
Yes?
Yebo.
After sekuqhumeke isibhamu ngabaleka ngawo ngina kule bedroom lela.
Before
Okay.
we go further there, you are mentioning the crash
Yes.
for the first time. Up until now, you had never told us anything about the crash.
Siyaqala ukuzwa manje ngamange crash lena angathi nje yonke unikeza ngobufakazi bakho awuzange usho lutho ngacrash. So iyaqala inkantolo manje ukuthi izwe ngama crash.
I think you should take us nicely along around the crash. Because it's like it's appearing from nowhere.
Manje ngoba into nje eqhamuka nje ngazi ukuthi iqhamuka kuphi ke, so kufanele ke nje unikeze nje uchaze ngakho.
Bengeke ngasho qala ukuthi bengifaka ukhonkolo ngazi ngisakhumbula. Ya bengifaka ukhonkolo onyaweni. Ngifike vele le ngivele ngifake ukhonkolo la onyaweni. Bengihamba ngama crutches.
I was on crutches, my lord. I did say it before that as it referred to as the cement or the plaster. My leg was plastered. Okay, not the leg itself, but which is referring to the foot itself. Kuphi ihlangothi?
Lo munye nje lo qala.
Right, no, left.
Right.
Okay, on the right hand side, my lord. So when I arrived, coming, I was on crutches.
Yes.
What type of crushes?
Amakrashi anjani ngasikhuluma ngapha?
Angwazi kama type ama crush ngilawa
I don't know.
silver ndilawa nini. Angazi type.
I don't know the types, but it's the silver ones.
Yes?
And just before you proceed, can you just show on the sketch plan where Kelly's mom and Zandi were engaging the second person, where Zandi was hitting the first person using your crutches?
Uthe uZandi uma wakhe noKheli yangithi bona bobathathu babeshaya lo owangena qala angithi. So usikhombise ukuthi kwakuphi nendawo la babemshayela khona.
Beba la kitchen la.
They were here in the kitchen. They were pointing at the kitchen.
if maybe photo 4 of exhibit A can be shown. It appears on page 7. Are you able to perhaps show where they were at the stage? Photo 4. Are you able to point out where Kelly, her mom, and Zandi were?
Kungasikhombisa lana ke ukuthi uKelly uma wakhe noZandi
When they were assaulting the other person?
babekuphi nendawo nkathi beshaya lo wangena kuqala.
Bebala. Because angikhumbula ngezwa nomsinda we-drawer, kuvuleka i-drawer, ey'puni, kunesidrowa Samuel.
Okay.
Bebala.
Ukhomba kule ndawo kunelapho yellow.
Yeah,
The witness is pointing out just next to that yellow hole there, they were there, because I even heard the noise being made by a drawer, because there's a drawer somewhere there with spoons.
Yes.
So after iqhuma kwisibhamu because ikhishi lila lincane ngaqhuma isibhamu then lezwa amadlebe ngathi ayavale ngabaleka ngawungena ebedroom lebe engiphoyi.
All right. After the firearm went off, because now the kitchen is small, it was like now my eyes were closed. Sorry. It was like now my ears were like, couldn't hear anything, were closing. And then that's when I ran to the bedroom that I pointed out earlier on.
Just a minute.
You said you dashed towards what?
The bedroom that I pointed out earlier on.
Bedroom number 1.
There's a sketch list.
If the sketch can be shown.
All right. We'll get to the sketch just now. Where was the sound of the firearm coming from?
Now,
Before,
I'm sorry, my lord.
you dashed towards which bedroom?
this one, the witness pointing out to that particular bedroom.
And that's bedroom number?
Sergeant Musia described it as bedroom number 2, my lord.
Yes, let's proceed.
Yes, where was the sound of the firearm coming from?
Now, ukuqhuma kwesibhamu lokhu kwakubuya ngakuphi noma kwakutsho ngakuphi?
I think kwakusekhishi
I think it was in the kitchen
because umsindo omkhulu lithiwa ngithi kavaleka amadla. I think kwakusekhishi.
because it was a loud noise that even closed my ears. I think it was in the kitchen.
Yes?
So mangibalekela kule bedroom
Yes.
kune bed ebila la eceleni la ngipointe khona.
Okay, when I ran into that bedroom, ngicela uphinde upointe, ne? There was a bed just there where I'm pointed. Let's see, pointing at bedroom 2.
Then
Yebo.
la kune impahla ingubo ila ngafihla khona ifoni yami.
And then there were some clothes, some blankets. That's where I hid my phone.
Yes. Because mangina la endlini ngaqalaza la ngithi ngifuna ukuphuma ngefestera but bekunamabhakla la.
Okay, because when I went into the house, I looked around there and I wanted to get out through the window, but there were burglar bars.
Yes.
If I can ask that photo 2 of exhibit B that appears on page 21 of the bundle be shown. and 3. Photo 2 and 3 of Exhibit B. Yes, it's fine. That will be Exhibit A, Photo 1 and 2. Are you able to, can you identify what you see there? Sorry, just show that photo again. Yes.
Ungachaza lokhu okubonayo laphaya?
Yeah, ili room lile ngabalekela kulona.
That's the bedroom I ran into.
It's photo number,
Number two,
Photo
my lord.
number 2, my lord, of Exhibit A. And you say you tried to get out, but the window had bedler bars. Can you show them on the photo?
Awusiboniseke lamabhakla okhuluma ngawo uthi angithi wazama ukuthi uphume ngefastela wathola ukuthi namabhakla uyakwazi ukuthi usikhombisa wona ke kulesithombe leso.
Angazi vela because nayi ifestela nayo.
That's the window there where I'm pointing,
Ngamabhakhe but very kahle.
but it's not you can't see it properly.
Yes, we'll continue.
Ungaqhubeka.
And maybe just before that, before you rent to bedroom 2, where was the deceased, Mr. Senzo Meyiwa?
Ngaphambilini kokuthi ubaleke kuyongena kulele kamera wayekuphi uSenzo yena?
Akekho ngambona le nto ngabe endlini ukuthi bayenza kanjani because ngabaleka ngiza ngala bedroom. Sibe kitchen after promote bam. So angazi babaleka baya ngakuphi.
I don't know where they went to or which directions they ran to, but it's now the people that were in the house, because after the firearm went off, I ran from the kitchen to the bedroom.
If I can ask that photo 15 of Exhibit B be shown, it appears on page 29 of the bundle. Photo 15 of Exhibit B. Are you able to point where the deceased Mr. Senzo Meyiwa was pinning the other person against them?
La awe uthi wambambe khona ke emqiniselo obondeni ke kwaku.
Ila.
that's photo number,
It's photo number 15, my lord, of Exhibit B, that appears on page 29.
Okay. The witness pointing on photo number 15, that is now between the door as well as the cupboard that appears there.
Yes.
on page,
It's on page 29, my lord.
Your Lordship, I have a problem, Your Lordship. I'd like to object to the showing of this photo number 15. It's album B, Exhibit B. The author thereof has not yet been led by the state. And now, the state is using the same photo to lead the witness. In essence, what the state is doing with these photos is showing the witness and leading, is leading the witness on these photos. This album B, the author thereof has not been called by the state. It has not been properly presented to the court. Its basis has not yet properly laid by the state. the state uses the same photo album. That's my concern I'm raising, Your Lordship.
Advocate?
Please, my lord. Well, Sergeant Musia testified that the photos were taken in his presence. He confirmed the correctness of the photo, but this witness will be called should it become necessary, my lord.
Yes?
Your Lordship, it was the state that let witness number one who got this album without even laying its basis, without even calling the author thereof. Besides the fact that before the state tried to lead this album, we raised the objection with regard to the commission of oath on this album, Your Lordship. That's our concern.
As a court, please, without belaboring the point, my lord, we will, as I say, should it become necessary, call this witness. May the evidence then be allowed. As I indicated, Sergeant Musia, who was present when the photos were taken, did confirm the correctness of the photo.
Yes.
As a good please, my lord, if I can refer you to photo 9, which appears on page 25 of Exhibit B.
Photo number?
Photo 9 of Exhibit B, which appears on page 25. Can you just identify that photo for us?
Ngasichazela ke lesi sithombe lesiya photo number 9 sibonayo.
Ngichazele.
What about the photo?
Just in relation to the window that you referred to earlier on.
Ngokumayela nefastela ke obusitshele ngalo ngaphambilini.
Akusibhit umnyango ongenela ekitchen ezingishilo ukuqala ukuthi ngawasha kulompompi lo.
Okay.
Now
This
umnyango
is-
ongenela ekitchen.
This is the door that leads
Yes.
to the kitchen. As I earlier on indicated that is the tap that I used to wash my hands as well as rinse my mouth.
Yes, but you mentioned that the deceased was pinning the second person in the tall one that you described, pressing him against the wall. Where in relation to that window?
Ngokubayela naleli fastela ke ngithi ushilo ke ukuthi usenzo kunalo wesibili ke owayemcinezelo obondeni. Ngokwamcinezelo kuphi mayela naleli fastela leli elibonakala lapha yana.
Ka right mawungena I think ila somewhere like.
Okay.
No ka right mawungena.
It's on the right hand side as you go inside. I think it's up in the point. I think it's there. But
Inside.
Yes, inside. Yes.
Thank you. Yes, you may proceed.
ungaqhubeka ke.
So mase ngiyiva ngivalile kamereni mase ngizwa ukuthi sekukhuluma abantu ababela endlini because since ngaya efestere ngathothi ngamabhakhe ngabuya ngeze emnyango upress and ukupressa kwami umnyango angupressi ngimile nale valo lokuthi mhlawumbe uzoza la bekupressa
Okay.
ngihleli phansi.
As I was in the bedroom, or since I ran into the bedroom, I was leaning or sort of like pressing against the door. And I wasn't standing, I was seated because I had this fear that this person might come to this bedroom. And then I heard voices of the people that were inside the house.
Yes, you may proceed.
Ungaqhubeka.
So mangizwa labantu abasendlini bekhuluma, mangithi ngiyavula umnyango, awuvuleki mangingaphakathi.
As I was hearing the voices of the people that were inside the house, as I tried to open the door, I couldn't open it from the inside. Yebo.
I think umthoko uyo wezwa ngivulela noma ngespoon or something wavula ngaphandle.
I think it was Mtogo. He managed to open the door from me from the outside. I think he used a spoon.
Yes, you may proceed.
So mangiphuma ngizwa wonke umuntu biza igama la Senzo.
And as I came out, I could hear everyone calling out Senzo's name.
Yes.
So mangiya straight edining. Ngathola uSenzo alele between isofa next to la behleli khona akhili la. Lokuzande kune stand bese kubilo sofa. Alele la phakathi kwesofa ne stand.
Okay. And as I came out, I went straight to the dining room and I found Senzo laying there. It was just next to where Kelly's mother was seated. See, the witness is emotional. Next to where Kelly's mother was seated, between the couch as well, there's a stand there. That's where Senzo was laying.
If I can ask that photo 65 or from 59 be shown of exhibit B.
So you found Senzo lying on the floor,
Yes.
and was Kelly's mother still there?
Why say lapho makakhe?
Bebakhona endlini.
They were inside the house.
Okay.
Photo 59 of exhibit B, which appears on page 61. Can you show where you saw the deceased?
Asibonisa ukuthi wayelele kuphi.
Bekalele la.
He was lying there. That's right in front of the stand, in front of the couch.
Kune space nyana lapha.
There's a little space, sorry. Okay, there's a little space there.
Turn to page photo 60, sorry, on page 62. Are you able to show there?
Uyakwazi ukubonisa lapha.
Or maybe-
Ngithi bekalele phansi.
Or maybe photo 65, which appears on page 64
Yes.
of exhibit B.
Yeah. Ubekalele la uSenzo.
Senzo was lying there.
Sorry, madam, what is there for the record?
Yes, I'll pin the point, no? It's a space, little space between the TV stand as well as the couch.
Can you once again show the sketch plan that appears on page 10? Are you able to also show the sketch plan?
Bekula.
It was there. Yes.
Yes. Mr. Jonas, can you just put that on record?
It was on the couch that was earlier on referred to being on the right-hand side, just on the right-hand side of the couch. There's a space there, and then that's the TV stand.
Yes. And in what position was he lying, or in which position was he lying then?
Eleli ngayiphi position noma eleli kanjani?
Indlela bekaleli ngakhona ngazi ubekalele ezini beyokucasha or something because ubekalele angathulele kanje angathi ungene ayangano bekacasha or something.
I don't know whether he was hiding because of the manner in which he was lying, my lord. Witness referring to the one side, the left-hand side, like this, facing down.
Yes?
No, like I wonder if maybe it's not the appropriate time to take the adjournment, it's to allow the witness to compose himself. We proceed tomorrow.
May the accused rise. This case is postponed overnight to the 14th of September 2022